Welcome back to the spoken tutorial of Adobe PageMaker 7.0. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to modify and make changes by using our control palette, which is at the bottom of our screen. In the previous session, we have already learned about the features of the control palette, which will be seen in brief here because we will then learn how to modify the objects by using the control palette. First of all, we will draw some of the shapes that can be then viewed and changed by using the control palette. We'll be beginning with the rectangular shape. We'll also be drawing a circular shape and a polygon shape. You can draw shapes of your own choice by using the toolbox as studied from the previous tutorial. Now, first of all, we'll be examining the rectangular tool. We'll be selecting the tool by the pointer tool as shown. The shape here is shown in the control palette. The X and Y starting values, that is the dimensions of the rectangle corresponding to the rulers on the horizontal and the vertical scale are shown here. The width and the height is also shown. Now, without actually touching the rectangle, we can modify the width, the height, the starting position of the rectangle in the drawing area. For that, we have to use the down and the up arrows, the left and the right arrows that are shown in the control palette. For example, if I want to move the rectangular to the right hand side, then I will have to move the X value of the rectangle to the right hand side. For example, I am clicking on the right side arrow and you can actually see the rectangle shift from left to right. Similarly, if I want to move the rectangular to the top, I will have to go to the up arrow and click it. You can also modify the control palette by using the keyboard. Similarly, if I want to change the size of the rectangle, go corresponding to the width option. To make it long or short, click on the right or the left button. Here I can clearly see that the rectangular is increasing in size. Similarly, you can decrease the size of the rectangle. The most interesting feature is that even if you change the width and the height, the rectangle will adjust itself in such a way that the initial values remains unchanged. One more interesting feature about the control palette is the tilt of the rectangle. You can actually tilt the rectangle as you want without going and selecting the selection handles. This arrows tells us how to actually modify and tilt the rectangle. If I want to tilt it to the right hand side, we have to go and click to the down arrow. The corresponding degrees will appear. If the degree shows a minus value, it means that the rectangle is getting rotated clockwise. Corresponding to the degrees that we choose, the rectangle is tilted as shown in the figure. Similarly, you can place back the rectangle by using the other option. This way, the control palette helps us in modifying the various drawing tools. Similar can be applied to the polygon. Hence, in this tutorial, we learned how to modify the control palette and how to fiddle around with our objects by using the control palette without actually going into the drawing area and selecting the selection handles. It is a very interesting feature, and as you practice it, you will get to learn new and new things. Hope you enjoy practicing the same. Thank you.